Step one, I mean, there's so much more that I can say, but step one violates the Florida codes. They're trying to rewrite what is okay to fit their agenda, to fit more hearing aids. They're trying to lower the level of healthcare in order for them to make more money. We need to let them know. What's going on, guys? This is JC, the bald hearing guy, owner of Altamont Family Hearing. I have not had a chance to do a video since what happened in the Senate. We all saw it. That was like 90 seconds for Sb126. That flew by because dollar bills are powerful, guys. Here.com has paid extensively to lobby, misinform our senators, so much so that I'm going to post a picture of my local senator's response. You can tell the area of ignorance that he has for our profession, for what we do day in and day out. No disrespect to him. He is ignorant of hearing healthcare, and that's not his job to know it, right? He's been sold a dream just like these other senators. I've been told several times before the bill went through, saying, hey, Senator Rodriguez, Senator Bradley, these guys are, it doesn't matter what you say. It absolutely does not matter what is said. This bill is going to pass no matter what, right? And then, and what did we see? Some of the other bills were being contested, which I love to see. This was so quick. It's so suspiciously quick. Not a single objection. You're going to tell me out of all the providers that are writing their senators, no one stopped and thought, like, man, these people are probably trying to tell us something. Kudos to you for getting involved if you're a provider that actually wrote your senator. If you're a provider that sat down going, whatever, there's nothing I can do, you are wrong. You need to get involved. You need to write now your local congressmen and women. This is not over. Florida has probably the most amount of hearing care providers out of the other states because we have a lot of seniors that move here. Our voice has to be unified, and we need to educate because these people do not know. It's not their fault. You don't have to get mad at them. I'm not mad at you, Senator Jason Broder. I'm not mad at you for not knowing what I have spent the last decade knowing, but I am upset that there has been a sales pitch made to you guys, and you guys are believing this dream. To start, you said that the current codes and things would be abided. It is just to begin a hearing evaluation, you need to look in someone's ear. It's called otoscopy. You can't do that virtually. The patient cannot do that. No one can do that unless they are licensed in this current code, unless they are licensed trainees or specialists or audiologists, and I believe audiology assistants as well. I could have a 30-year experienced front desk person. If they are not licensed under the Florida codes, they cannot look in someone's ear. That is the law, period. There's nothing else to contest there, right? You guys are trying to allow to sell the hearing aid, send it to the patient's home, and then on a webcam, the person's going to do a hearing test and fit them with those hearing aids if it's appropriate. This is like the thing, if it's appropriate. How do you know the length of the ear canal? How do you know the size of the ear canal of the dome? How do you know if there are no middle ear issues? You can't do tympanometry. You can't do otoscopy effectively. You can't do bone conduction from what I'm aware, unless you've developed a headphone that has bone conduction that I don't know. Please educate me if that's a thing, guys. No, they're trying to say that if it's a licensed provider that's doing the webcam call, it's okay. It's not okay because the patient is not trained. The patient does not have the competency to look in their own ear canal, even if it's with video otoscopy. They wouldn't know what they're looking at. They can hurt themselves. And that alone, I mean, step one, I mean, there's so much more that I can say, but step one violates the Florida codes. They're trying to rewrite what is okay to fit their agenda, to fit more hearing aids. They're trying to lower the level of healthcare in order for them to make more money. We need to let them know. I'm going to try to do a video on how to reach out, just like I did with the senators, how to reach out to your local congressmen and women. We need to come together. All of the different societies, International Hearing Society, where are you? I hear that you're behind the scenes, but why aren't you loud with us? Florida Hearing Society, let's get loud. What is it? Florida Academy of Audiology. I believe it was. I heard that you guys were letting your providers know. I love that. Let them know what's going on. Get them educated. Get them involved. Get them passionate. Companies think that you can be replaced with a click of a button. All right? There's a lot of people that go above and beyond for their patients. Their Google reviews show it. Their tenure shows it. Their overall presence. I've met some of these individuals, and there is no way that any patient that goes to their practices would think that it's okay to do what they do over a simple webcam phone call. The senators believe that this bill is, just what's coming with the times. He actually, mine, made a reference about, this is the same thing as like ophthalmologists had objections to readers, and we got to let them know the FDA approved over-the-counter hearing aids. That is an over-the-counter hearing aid. That's the equivalent to the reader, not a prescriptive device that has a significant amount of power that has to be properly mitigated in that person's ear canal, taken into account their resonance, taken into account their loss. We need to let them know. We need to educate them. It is not their fault that they're ignorant. Educate them on why we are important, why what you do can get patients to the right place, to the ear, nose, and throat specialist when needed. There was a conversation around collateral damage pretty much with my local senator that was like, I forget his verbiage. I'll put a picture here. You guys will see it. But it was something along the lines of like, we know that there's a percentage or whatever of people that we're going to miss. Oh man, I wish I had it in front of me to show you, but it was something along the lines of like, we're okay with those people that have that have medical needs that aren't met because the greater good is we're going to fit more people. There's places like in the UK you can get free hearing aids, and their penetration rate is about the same as the United States, 28-30%, right? And in Florida, there's no shortage of getting care. We have a hearing aid office in every single corner. Like, this is not an argument for Florida. God, the dollar bill has the sales pitch has worked so effectively. I have a call coming in. I'm going to hang up this. To be continued. Guys, get loud, get involved. Please reach out if you have any questions on how to get involved. And I'm sorry I've been quiet. I'm busy, and it's been very difficult to make a video, but to be continued. Take care, guys.